Hello, welcome back. My name is Laura, Miss Dude. But I'm trying this YouTube thing and I kind of like it. I'm here trying to find my audience, my collective, my crew, my dudes. So when I say dudes, I say it a lot. Sometimes out of anger, or sometimes out of, are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, yeah. So if you watch me, you'll see that I don't wear much clothes. I'm a big girl, I'm a sexy girl, but I really don't get along with clothes. I wear when I have to, but I prefer not to. You're in my kitchen. I was thinking about making something to eat because right now I'm limited on what I can eat because I ain't got no teeth. But yeah, anyway. I'm um I'm 55. I said before in my opening introduction when I was on my couch. Yeah. I'm 54, but I'm not a frumpy granny. I'm a G-ma, godmom, grandmom, great grandma, a G. I'm a G-ma. And I still feel young at heart. I'm a big girl, but I still can make it do what it do. But no, back to I don't know, I'm a little nervous, guys, so bear with me. I'm just trying to get the feel of this. I thought I was gonna make me something to eat. I was gonna make some potatoes and some cheese, eggs, but at this time I kind of lost my appetite, so I'll just stand here and talk for a minute. So what I want to do on my page, my channel, is I okay, I'm kind of contradicting myself because I said I don't like clothes. So, okay, let's try that again. I'm limited on the type of clothes that I like wearing. If I have to wear them, I prefer they be next to nothing. Like this right here, this little outfit is from Shein. A little two-piece, but in the atmosphere we in now, I don't know if Shein gonna shut down or if we're gonna be able to still buy things from there. So I'm gonna have to go to different places and find gear. So I'm gonna take you guys to do that with me. And yeah, cause I like doing try-ons. I like the hauls. I like that from you girls, and I want to do it cause I like shopping. I love shopping. I love doing crafts. Okay, not love, but I pretty much tell myself that I can do it, and I have to do it because I tell myself I can do it. Like I gotta make this YouTube thing work because I'm telling myself I can do it. But yeah, so my teeth thing. I'm a smoker, still am a smoker, and I've been smoking for about 40 years. And what it ended up doing, I went to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned, and it's a new dentist office, so of course they had to give me X-rays and all that kind of stuff. And they found that my teeth wasn't. They was coming away from the bone in the mouth. So they was like, your teeth ain't no good. I'm like, what do you mean my teeth ain't no good? So we made the decision to get rid of them and we get some new ones, some pretty ones. Because I was born with a gap. Most of us black people have gaps, and I gave it to my children. I have six, five boys, one girl. But anyway, I'm getting off. Um, yeah, so we came up to the decision to pull them all out, and so now I'm waiting for the gums to heal, which means I can't eat nothing because I can't chew. But that's cool because could afford to lose couple of pounds, but and I'm still pretty. I mean, to be 55. Guys, let me tell you about my hair. So I decided that I didn't want to do no more weaves and this, that, and the other, right? So I took my hair and I twisted it up. And it was a nice little length, but it wasn't a real great length. So, me being a girl of weave, I took some braiding hair and I attached it to my twists. I had all of these, all of this was twisted, all singular twists. So it took me 4 days. So I added the hair to it, right? But I knew I didn't want to continue doing it, so I latched it. I latched the hair to my hair when it was way at my scalp, right? So as it kept growing out, I just kept latching it back in, just, latching. So now, this has been going on for about a year and a half now. I did it last year around my birthday. My birthday in June. I'm a Cancer. But, yeah. So I was latching it in. So that's what the little knots are. See the knots? That's how much my hair grew. And in order to take this hair out, I would have to cut it. And I'm not doing that. I think this is so cute. I got it in the gray and the black because I was turning gray. So as I was born gray first. I'm gonna say that I had gray in my hair, young, born. Well, you know. So now that I'm a mature woman and my hair is turning grayer, I decided to make this hair gray and black so to blend in and it's working. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to do hauls and take you guys with me. I'm from Detroit, honey. Born and raised in the D. Not like it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful now, downtown Detroit. So I had, like I said, I got 6 children. One passed. My oldest son passed. He was killed. This is Detroit, of course. Yeah, but I wanted to raise my children without every other month moving to a new house, apartment or house. This is my first time being in an apartment. Well, okay, we'll get back to that. I digress. So anyway, me and they dad, we was really young. He was 17, I was 16. Okay, I was 17, he was 18. And by that time we had our oldest son, Tracy. Rest in peace, baby. Love you. But anyway, yeah. All my girlfriends, back then, every time you turn around, they was moving every other month, and I said I don't want that for my kids. And me and him, we was young ourselves. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So by the time I made this decision, I already had the 4 boys. So I wanted that girl real bad. So anyway, I had the 4 boys by this time, and me and Vern, that's the dad. His name is Vern. We just as cool as, but we're not together. But we close, we tight. Vern, that man. But anyway, I called my mom. I was into dibbing and dabbing, doing things. Like I said, I was young. So, me and him was in a game. Not a game, the game. And I asked my mom, my credit was shot to shit. I was young. I didn't know how important it was. You guys keep your credits great because you never know. Once you get older, you're going to need that good credit to have anything. Don't play with me. Nowadays, you need good credit to rent an apartment. But anyway, yeah. So with the 4 boys, I went to my mom. It was this house, big, beautiful house that a friend of ours, me and Vern always hung out with older people. Like I said, I was 17, he was 18. They had to been in their early 30s, I guess. And the guy name was Todd, and his wife name was Joanne. And they had got this lawsuit in because Todd ended up hurting himself at work. So they was like millionaires, right? And me and Vern always knew how to hustle. So at the time, we had a line service. So we would pack the boys up. I was partly pregnant, stayed pregnant 4 years straight. We would pack the boys up and with the line and that. Guess what, people? We was doing this in a Pinto. People, a Pinto. We out cutting grass, 4 kids in the back, the lawnmower and everything else we need in a Pinto. But we was getting it in. We was making that bread. That money was real. But anyway, yeah, I went to my mom. I asked her to co-sign for me this house that Tot and Joanne owned. You know, Tot was a crackhead. So a millionaire crackhead. Honey, I said this Detroit. So we used to do the yard, right? And we became real good friends and we used to go over there. Pretty much we moved in over there because we played dominoes pretty much every night. A lot of times we didn't come back home. We just all chilled there. It was a vibe, getting high, smoking the weed. They did the drinking. You know, I did a little sip sip. But I'm a weed head, so smoking the weed. Every now and then, Tot and Joanna dip off, going to the bathroom, do what they need to do or whatever. Anyway, when I first seen the house, I claimed it. I said, that's my house. That's going to be my house. It was just the two of them. 5 bedroom brick house. 5 bedroom brick house. I got 4 boys. It's only two of them. What they going to do with a 5 bedroom brick house? Anyway, like I said, we was all over there. We was always over there. And Tot ended up getting in trouble with the next door neighbor's son. He sold drugs or whatever, and Tat would only get his money. You know, he opted out for monthly money. You know, so he would get all these thousands every month, maybe about 12,000 a month. Might be a little much. Anyway, I know it was a big lump sum a month he would get. So throughout the month, you know, he would get his dope on credit. Oops, sorry. So about 5,000, 10,000, something like that a month. So throughout the month, he would get his candy on credit. So um, he ended up getting into it with the guy that he owed at the end of the month and stuff, and ended up shooting him, right? So he had to leave the house and go stay with his brother. Anyway, that's his story to tell, and he can't tell it anymore because he's dead. Rest in peace. I love you. But anyway, they didn't really give a shit about the house or anything else. Just Todd was a fun loving guy, but he definitely wasn't about his business, right? So they took a trip to Disney World. Didn't even go out. They stayed in. Oh, that ain't my story to tell. Anyway, like I said, we was over at the house so much. I loved the house and I claimed it in the name of Jesus. And he got in trouble. So I ended up, me and Fern and the kids, moving into the house and paying rent to him because he couldn't stay there because Miss died. She was gonna kill his punk ass. He didn't kill a man, but he just shot him. But Miss Dot was one of them old hoes, and she was about her business. She ain't play that. I said we in Detroit. But anyway, I ended up moving in, me, the kids, Vern, the family, whatever. And yeah, we continued our lives there. I still own a house. I ended up buying a house because Tot lost it to the back taxes. And I called the old white man that built the house, and his family has 8 kids, I think, and they built it. So actually, I was the third owner of the home. And he fell in love with me knowing that I had so many kids. And, I know how to finesse. I know how to talk that talk. But anyway, I ended up getting a house and raising my children there. It's been 32 years now. But the kids are grown and gone. All but my daughter, she's still there. But the house was too big for me. A whole bunch of beautiful memories. And, you know, a lot of things happened and the memories was too much for me. So I ended up leaving. And because I left my mom's house and I left there with my child and Vern. So, having all the kids all this time and being with Vern on and off, and I never had my own, never had my own. So, maybe about 29 years later, that's when Tracy died when he was 29. He almost made that 30. And I used to tell my kids, I said, y'all ain't gonna have a clue, especially the guys. Y'all ain't gonna get a clue till you're 30. But he was just that close. Didn't make it. But anyway, my girlfriend daughter had an apartment, and she was going through some things. So my girlfriend asked me if I wanted to get the apartment, and I was going through a mental breakdown because by this time, this is Tracy is the second son that I lost. I lost Maurice, my second oldest, to the streets. The police set him up to make him do time for a murder, and they ended up giving him natural life. So, I'm steady losing my babies, and me and Vern made the promise to each other, because he was the black sheep of the family, and I was too. Look at me rattling. I'm just all over the place with this story. I guess this is story time. A meet and greet. Couldn't call it a meet and greet because y'all learning about me, and I ain't learning about y'all because ain't nobody there yet. But anyway, yeah. So I ended up moving out of the house and I left it to my baby, my youngest son, because my daughter ended up moving out too. She went to her apartment and I found me an apartment and I left it to my youngest son because he wanted to be a family man. He has 18 kids. 18 kids, 16 baby mamas. But anyway, and he was in the streets. Okay, that's another story. Well, anyway, so him and his baby mom was there, one of the baby moms. And, like I said, he was a part of the streets as well. And him and the baby mom got into it and he ended up going to jail. Now, he was supposed to pay my rent at my apartment, but he didn't do it. So I ended up going back to the house because why would I pay to rent an apartment when I have my own house? So I ended up going back and yeah, put it back together the way I like it because he had the house turned out. He had drug dealers, prostitutes, all kind of motherfuckers up in my yard, in my house. And I have a big yard as well, right? So I goes back and one of his friends, females, was giving her kid a birthday party in the yard. I'm talking about blow up houses, all kind of stuff was going on. So I ended up putting everybody out and coming back home. And next thing I know, here come my daughter, and she don't have no kids. She came in with her cat, so she got a fur baby. So everybody know two women can't get along. Like I said, it's a 5-bedroom house, huge. So we did have places to go to get away from each other, but we still. I'm a Cancer. She a Taurus. So, and she was the only girl, so spoiled as hell. That's my baby. That's right. I call her Honey. But anyway, yeah. I ended up leaving there again, coming down here to the water, downtown Detroit. And the building, I like old buildings. I wanted to be an architect, but I wanted to be a mother more than I wanted to be an architect. So that's the path I chose. So anyway, the building was beautiful, an old building. My sister moved into it, and I seen the building. I'm like, oh my God, I need an apartment here. So that's what I ended up doing, getting an apartment there. And with it being in bad shape, it was an old building. That's when Detroit was just starting to reinvent itself at this part of the water area. So the guy wouldn't take care of the problems that I needed. So I ended up going back home. So I don't think my daughter ever left after that. I think she was already there. I just ended up going back and we bumped again. But yeah, while I was down at the beautiful old building, I came down here and put in a application. Like a week after I put in one there, after I moved in down there. But yeah, I was home for about a year, and they called me after the COVID lifted up. And by that time, I was losing my shit again. I gotta get out of here. Calling my mama, please help me, help me, help me. I need to go. I gotta go. So, so when they called and told me that this apartment was available, I jumped on it, and it was the best thing ever, guys. That's my bracelet. It was the best thing ever. I love this apartment. The view is amazing. I'm right here at the water. Child, if you bored living down here, it's because you want to be bored. It's so much to do. Downtown Detroit is beautiful. And of course, we got all the Wonder Breads, but if that's what it takes to make it look the way it is, then I'm for it. It does. I mean, it's a shame that it took that, but anyway, digressing. Belle Isle is Belle Isle Island. It's an island like right in the middle of Detroit River, and that's the view that I get. I can see the beach of the island from my apartment. I have a balcony. It's really really beautiful down here. So what was? How would I tell y'all this story? Anyway, my mental. I'm here for my mental. Cause I still own the house, so I decided to rent out rooms. And yeah, girl, honey, I'm living that life, baby. It's nice. I'm happy. I never thought I would be happy again because I was in a dark place for 10 plus years, I mean, dark. I didn't hang out with my friends. I kind of pushed my children to the side, even though they was grown and doing their thing. It's just been a struggle. So now I'm in my happy place, and I'm trying to figure out who I am because my age say one thing and I feel a different way. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to get it together, but I want you guys to go with me as we enjoy. I don't need no haters on this page. And talk to me nice because I'm a cancer and my feelings get hurt real easy. So enjoy this ride with me, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hearing and seeing you guys' comments when you all finally come because right now ain't nobody here but me. But anyway, I'm going to take videos. I'm going to show you guys my apartment.